Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, welcome to The Executive, the movie industry tycoon game. I picked this up on Steam. It looks amazing, looks like it's right up my alley, and based off of the other games that I'm currently playing, I could really use the stress relief. So let's make a movie empire and cement the Roy universe. What do you say? We're gonna just go with average difficulty. You convinced a patron to lend you money, no pressure. You'll repay them over time via your earnings, 10% of all film revenue. We start with $30 million. We owe $33 million, and our starting theme pool size is 10. Now, I did play through this just a little bit, to kind of get an idea of what it was and if it would make good content. So hopefully it redoes the tutorial. If not, I'll do my best to fill you in. Let's start the game. Doop 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 doop. All right, what shall our studio be called? Matt Films? Nah. Oh, well, we've got our logos down here, so let's find a logo that we like. And kind of like that. Is that how you spell blossom? You know what? Well, that just sounds dirty. Probably should have thought of a name. There we go. Olive Tree Studios. And you look like a good guy. And your name will be Royson Rockwell. Royson because he's going to be the father of Roy. And Rockwell because it's the last name of my favorite actor. So there you go. Also an amazing painter. I mean, just look at this. Welcome to your brand new office. You're a budding movie producer with big dreams and a tight budget. Starting solo, it's up to you to build your film empire from scratch. Create hits, manage talent, and take the movie industry by storm. Your journey to cinematic greatness starts now. All right. The upper left side of the screen contains your current value of critical resources and indicators. This is the amount of cash you currently have. It's wise to reserve some money in case your next movie's a bomb. So we have 30 million. This is your company's prestige score. The more prestigious you are, the more access you have to top players in the industry. You gain prestige by making movies with good reviews from critics and winning awards. Once you reach a certain level, prestige will slowly start to decay over time. All right, so earn it. And this is the amount of research points you have. They allow you to unlock new capabilities using the research menu. Here's our date indicator. Each bar represents a week and each month is 4 weeks long. Here you can start and pause, fast forward time. You can also hit space. And then over here, you can, if you click this, it'll pause the game and open up the menu, save, settings, save, load, etc. On the lower menu, we contain the main actions that you will perform. Some will be grayed out until you unlock them later in the game. The object block right here, objective block, it contains the compilation of tasks and objectives that, when properly completed, will earn you rewards. Objectives can be optional, time limited, or impose a penalty for failure. All right, so we're starting off. We're gonna, well, let's get started. First, release a movie. No big deal, just release a movie. You'll get $1 million for doing that and generating this report. So, new movie, starts a new movie. Employee required. You need at least one producer. Well, hi, my name is Royson Rockwell, and I am also a producer. Hint, hiring additional producers lets you start multiple movies at the same time. No need to wait for one to finish. That sounds expensive. All right, here we're going to enter the name of the movie. Let's call it... What should we call it? Another Crab's Burden. Now we're going to choose our budget size. Because this is the beginning, we have a small budget. Once you selected the movie size, you'll now allocate which employees work on this project. All right. And then this lower section, you can see the 3 skills required to produce a movie and the ideal target level based off the movie size. So 20s across the board would be good for production, features, and reputation. Based on those requirements, you can pick the employee who are best matches for the task section. Even though you only have a CEO for now, eventually you'll be able to allocate up to 3 employees to perform this task, accumulating their skill points for better outcomes. I can read, folks. Okay, time to make that first employee allocation. I choose you, Royson. Good. We missed all of our targets. Now we pick a theme from those that have been unlocked. You only have a few initially, but you'll get more later. We can do business, friendship, hacking, heist, martial arts, murder, revenge, small town, time travel, war. Last time I did family. I don't even have that one this time. Interesting. Well, you know what? Let's do war. Then select a genre. Okay. It's going to be a drama, a war drama. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? Finally, pick your target rating. Oh, definitely hard R. Okay. Pick your director. Wishing I had renamed it now. Maybe I'll be able to here in a second. Cast your favorite talent. Initially, you don't have access to top tier picks, but your prestige level grows. Your talent will net you higher star power. You can click on each column to sort the talents in ascending or descending order. You can also search by their name. This is the domestic popularity, so the bigger this number, the more popular they are. International popularity, critical popularity. The better this is, the more the critics will like it. The script affinity tells you how much the talent likes and is a good match for the script. Ideally, you want this score to be high in order to use the talent to the full potential. So this is sort of the most important stat. How much they're going to take from you and how much they're going to take in the profits at the end. So I'm thinking, just looking at the numbers here, critics may not like them, but they got a real affinity for the script and they are more or less good there. But let's sort by script affinity. Here we go. This is who we want right here. By Breen. It's only a 17, but that's not terrible. But look at that. They cost 30 and they want 1%, but they love this. All right. Now select the lead actor or actress. They are also essential. All right. Script affinity. Svelin Moglis. You seem like a good person. Once you press next, there's no going back, so ensure you're satisfied with your decisions beforehand. Well, I actually want to change this one word. Another Grunt's Burden. Grunt's Burden to bear. There we go. All right. No going back. Go forward now. All right, so now we're working on pre-production and we're losing $620,000 to do this. Nothing to do now but sit here and tippity tap. It is now February 1970 and we are still tippity tapping. All right, next stage. In this step, you will decide how to best allocate your production budget based on the genre of your movie. You cannot allocate less than 10% or more than 50% of your budget to any item on the film. All right. This indicates the optimal budget allocation range for each item. The more movie-specific genre you produce and the more insights you generate, the smaller recommended range will be. So basically, we think that it's ideal between here, but as we do things and figure it out, we'll learn exactly where it needs to go. Now, in the family-friendly one that I did, I forget which stat it was, but we nailed it at 40%, and they were like, yeah, definitely that. That's where this should be. These three sliders should add up to at least 85%, but cannot exceed 100. Some genres don't require you to spend your entire budget to give you the best performance, but you're more likely to underspend while learning the ropes. It's wiser to allocate 100% until you become an expert in a specific genre. All right, so it's a war movie, drama. Writing is gonna matter. I think set design is going to matter more than costumes and makeup since it's a drama. So I'm thinking that. And we can fast forward while we write. We're spending 1.17 million. Money's flying. In this step, you will need to prioritize how much you want to allocate your post-production budget based off of the genre of your movie. All right, so special effects, prioritize the aspects you believe are most important to this genre. I don't think special effects in a drama matter as much. Music will matter. Editing's going to be essential. Let's do like that. All right. Filming. Look at that. 4 months after I decided I was going to just borrow $30 million, we're filming my movie. Initially, the domestic distribution through third-party distributors is available. As you unlock more capabilities and grow your team, you'll have more options available to you. This is the type of distribution. It can be done through third-party distributors, or you can do the marketing and distribution yourself once you've unlocked these capabilities. This is the target market for this distribution option. It can be domestic release or worldwide. This is the cost structure of the distribution method. It can be a percent of the revenue generated by your movie, or it can be a fixed cost. We're going to lose a percent. This is the employee type that is required for the distribution option. All right, well, we don't have a choice. We're going to go with third party. Searching for domestic distributors and post-production work. All right. Select this screen is where you can choose between suggested third-party distributors. This percentage is the fee that the distributor will take from your movie's revenue, so half. In exchange, they cover marketing and home entertainment costs. Certain distributors may generalize, while others may prefer specific genres. If their preference aligns with your movie, be sure to take advantage. So I don't see a war movie in here. Okay. The prestige level of third party will impact the box office results of your film. You want more stars. Initially, you won't have access to top tier picks, but you will as you grow. The release date of the distributor has been picked for your movie. Depending on the time frame, seasonal events may occur at similar times, such as Halloween, Christmas, Easter, so forth. Depending on your movie's genre, seasonal events may impact its success, so keep that in mind. And click on the details for more information regarding the release date. Check for competitors, maximize your movie's success. All right, so it looks like we got Oscars, well, awards, and Thanksgiving. Animation, fantasy, action, sci-fi. We biffed. We biffed pretty hard. Favorite genres. Your film will overperform at the box office if the distributor specializes in one of the genres of your movie. Perform adequately at the box office if it's a generalist, or it will underperform. Well, we're underperforming, I guess. At a maximum, 2 seasonal events may occur within the same month of release. Seasonal events have geographic reach, domestic, international, or worldwide, and will impact box office potential with your movie depending on the genre and size. Each month will have a set of competing movies. Choose carefully. Competition landscape can heavily impact the box office potential of your films based off a number of things such as, do they have a big budget? Are they the same genre, same rating? Are the reviews better? And then finally, you can move months. All right. Well, I don't remember. You had the better distribution. You're taking 3% more, but screw it. Let's use you. Here we go. There we go. Oh, the critics love it. Smash hit. Release a movie with an avocado meter of 9 or more. Nice. Did not get that on the last one, obviously. I got an achievement for releasing a movie. A moving portrayal of the human condition, a must-see for all. Powerful and emotionally gripping drama that leaves lasting impact. An emotional roller coaster that forgets to stop. Bring tissue and a life jacket. Masterful storytelling and outstanding performance make it a classic. And then they didn't like it. Balances emotion with authentic characters and a satisfying drama. Well, they didn't necessarily dislike it. They just didn't love it. All right. Money. And our distributor took like half. This year's list of Gaspar nominees has been announced. Here we go. We got a C for marketing, an A for the soda meter, an A for affinity. There were no premium features. Competition was an A because there was no competition. There were no trends or fatigue, really. We scored a B. We spent 2.27 mil. We brought in 5.08. So we ended up with a profit or loss of 2.7. Not bad. Talent took 31,000. The grunt's burden to bear. Okay. Next screen. We took the top spot in an empty field. Again, last time there was competition. I like how it's a little different each time. And the winner is Sherlock Holmes, His Hidden World by Willie Builder. All right. Generate a movie report with your CEO. Let's pause this. I believe you click on this. See a recap of the movies you have released, their performance to date, insights you have learned, their reviews, and the competition they faced at the time of release. This window will let you see the movies you have released. Click on a movie card to see more details. In this tab, you'll see a recap of your movie's financial performance and insights you've learned from it. This section will let you to view the box office earnings. Here you can check insights you've obtained from this movie. Alternatively, if you have yet to generate some, you can click on the shortcut to inspect its insights menu. All right. So I think we're going to click on this. Here you can select the list of movies available for analysis, helping you gain new insights. First, select a movie. Then pick the CEO or analyst to make your movie report. Depending on their insight level, you will learn more or less information. Once you're ready, hit Generate Insights. All right, another Grunt's Burden. Come here, Royce and Rockwell. Generate Insights. We're not going to do too well because he kind of doesn't have a lot of insights to offer. We need to unpause now. Preparing movie insights. Since I'm a solo operation, I have to wait until I'm done with one task to do the next task. We have insight range will indicate if your slider value for a given genre is above or below or at the ideal percentage for a production item. Updates to the recommended range for this genre are in light blue. So we spent too much money on this something. Okay. Set design, too much money. Sound and music, too much money. All right. So if that's 35, is that 30, 25, 20, 15, 10? Probably 10, 15, 20. So we'll set them both at 20 next time we do a drama. I should make a note. Is what I should do. So let me do that just a second. Guys, you might hear me tippy tapping on a keyboard. Just ignore me. Set design 20%. Drama. And sound design. Drama. 20%. We'll try that next time. All right. We got information. We got reviews. We did good. Okay. Unlock a new theme. So if we come down here to research, we can unlock various things. The research window lets you invest your accumulated research points, earned and created films or movie reports into new technologies that enhance the overall quality of your movie. Business tab covers various aspects of your company's management, including movie distribution options, staffing, hunting, office hunting, let's not hunt in the office, and more. Here you can research new distribution methods for your movies, supporting actors and their ability to make multi-genre films. Here you can unlock new departments for your staff, gain access to more experienced candidates and larger offices to facilitate company growth. The production tab allows you to research premium features for your movie, including production and post-production phases. Themes let you expand your filmmaking horizons by unlocking new themes for your movies. So what I'm gonna do is what they require me to do. You can see all the themes discovered. With each unlock, you may choose a few themes from a collection of 4 random undiscovered options. Let's unlock some themes. Do we want a coming of age teenager flick? Do we want ninja artists? Artists and teenagers. Okay, and now I know because of the demo, or not the demo, but the playthrough I did before, sales are going to be needed next. So let's unlock sales now. We won't use them yet, but let's unlock them. Okay, now we need to release another movie. So we have to do a small budget. Let's just go ahead and do another drama with the theme of, we don't want to do another war movie right away. Drama about teenagers? Drama about time travel? Drama about teenagers. It'll be PG-13. If you I need to be consistent. If you only knew what I knew. That sounds good and angsty. There we go. Director. Affinity for the script. These guys got a huge draw. Critics don't like them. Critics love them. Not as much for the... But they're cheaper. I'm gonna go with the budget pick. Lead role. Javid Danson. Wow. Critics hate you. They really hate you. We're gonna go with Stedford Flaffler. I need to assign my producer, CEO. Okay. Teenagers and drama is unknown. Drama and PG-13 is unknown. Next, pre-production. Let's just leave that blasting. Okay. Now, my notes. Set design, 20%. Writing. The writing's got to be good, right? Costumes and makeup. I mean, it's, I don't know, 35. We'll do writing. 45. Okay. Here we go. Now we learned the sound design doesn't need to be very good. I'm sure editing needs to be good. I just can't see special effects being anything amazing. So let's just put it all into editing, I guess. They're filming now. We're gonna go third-party distribution. Give me my angsty teenager movie. The nominees are Another Grunt's Burden to Bear. We've been nominated. Congratulations on being selected. Why, thank you. It feels good just to be nominated, but I want to win. Animation, fantasy, romance, Easter, Memorial Day. So far, I'm thinking it'll be these guys. Freddy the Feline. Oh, it's also PG-13 though. But that's a drama that's PG-13. Freddy the Feline it is. Let's go up against Freddy the Feline. All right. The Romy goes to the Mediator. Good job. .5, 7.5, 6.5, 7, 8. Not great. Okay, that's okay. They can't all be incredible gems. We've released another movie. We're getting our money. We need to hire a salesperson and make a movie and use your salesperson to find a third-party distribution deal. All right, so let's go to staffing. Scouting. This window allows you to recruit and manage your team. In this tab, you can start a recruiting campaign for departments you've unlocked: production, sales, market, and analysis. Analytics. There are several types of campaigns that will attract candidates of differing seniority levels. In this tab, you'll be able to browse the candidates that you got from recruiting campaign. Here, you can inspect your current staff and what they are working on. Need to get rid of someone? Here's the right place. This lists your candidates for each applicant, their name, role, seniority, skills, etc. So I'm going to scout for sales. Is it worth it for the better sales department? Maybe so. Oh, they'll only let me do that one. Okay, word of mouth. Start search. Let's let the theater continue to run its course while we make our money. These are all kind of trash people. You're the only one with a good skill, though. Although you've got the better overall, I think. Blanche, you also want the most money. 23, 33, 22, 36. Yeah, you do have the best. Okay, Blanche. You're not great at anything. Of course, the whole point of this is to get a distributor, and she's better at distributors. She's not as good at negotiations. Although, you know, you cost so much less. Let's just hire you. 2 for the road. Hire your first employee. Okay. Hire a salesperson, make a movie, and use your salesperson to find a third-party distributor. Well, that sounds like an amazing task for next time. You guys, I'm going to leave it right here. You have been amazing. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this game and want me to continue. In the meantime, hit like, hit subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.